My name is Bolaji and I'm the chairwoman of the board of BGEN International. This time last year, the World Water Forum was held in Dakar in Senegal in Africa, discussing the issues around water supply globally, but particularly in Africa. When you look at the statistics, 35% of people on the continent do not have access to water, and nearly 65% do not have access to sanitary water systems. So right now, this is a huge priority for the African Development Bank. They rolled out the water strategy a few years ago, and to date they've invested quite a significant amount of money towards improving water systems across the continent. Unfortunately, things like climate change have not helped the situation. Just looking at the news recently, drought conditions in places like East Africa has exacerbated considerably just how much people have access to water and how that has actually affected agriculture, which is the mainstay of many people in that region of the continent. The other thing that affects being International Women's Month is the fact that young girls are usually the ones who have to carry water for their families, so fetch water for their families, and so they travel several miles to do so, missing out on school and other activities that they should be involved in as young girls. So this is why I'm extremely passionate about what Africa can do to improve water systems. BGEN has tremendous expertise in the water and utilities space. We have over 200 colleagues working in this particular area of our business. And we've done projects in areas like water and wastewater treatment, remote pumping stations, and water storage and network optimization. So this is a great opportunity at the moment for our company, but also for Africa, because the British International Investment Company has announced recently that they will be investing significant amounts into water infrastructure in Africa. And it's really exciting because the amount of money that they're looking at putting into the economy, to African economies specifically for water infrastructure, will completely change the game. And I'm really excited about what this could potentially produce over the years. Having traveled across Africa with my market entry consultancy services, I have seen the lack of sanitary conditions particularly in rural areas and even in a lot of urban areas, or what we call today slums, and it is quite a sad sort of thing to see, and I would really encourage British business to look in that direction as to how we can provide long-lasting solutions, impacting lives, but more importantly, looking at the sustainability agenda, because Africa hasn't even used up to 7% of its irrigation capability. So you can imagine what that would mean for farms all over the continent, which, Africa is the food basket of the world. So I'm really quite passionate about sort of seeing an improvement in this area. I'd like to see more enthusiasm from Western governments in supporting water systems and investment in providing access to water in Africa, because this is an existential crisis for some parts of the continent, and I really feel that more needs to be done.